to skate. Representing Singapore, Joyce.
And now to the 14-year-old representing Singapore, Joyce Yang. Joyce Yang representing Singapore, a skater who has had a busy couple of weeks. She competed, like many of those in this event, at the Asian Open Figure Skating Trophy this last week. She was 21st in that junior women's competition a week ago. Hopefully, she'll be able to improve upon the 46.98 points that she achieved at that event.
Yeah, you know, and it's good for these young skaters to get as many competitions as possible. There's not a lot. I mean, in Europe, there's competitions every weekend, everywhere. And North America, across there as well, domestically, of course. But skaters in Southeast Asia, not as many competitions, and it's good for them to have these experiences. We see the double axel gets, yeah, it is, I don't know, we'll rotate it all the way, gets around, but let's put foot down. Double Lutz, double loop, hanging onto that edge up to the single axle. The sequence there, and there's the double Lutz. A little bit later in the program, that was good. Good outside edge takeoff, and just a little unsteady on their skating, on her skates throughout this program, but that comes with thousands more hours of on the ice.
And again, like we've mentioned with others from other developing skating nations, Joyce represents Singapore, and she's had the opportunity to then train at the ISU seminars that have been held in this rink. She's had access not only to the great coaching that she has in Singapore, but then to the likes of Brian Orser and Tracy Wilson. So she's already had that kind of education and technique that she's taken then back to her respective training rink. But when she goes back to her respective rink, based on what I saw on her Instagram, she's then training on public sessions in between, you know, complete beginners, which I admire the fact that she pushes through when there's not the same level of inspiration that somebody, you know, who has an optimal training environment can enjoy.
Yeah, really, really tough when you think these young skaters. And I remember when I was doing pair skating, I trained in Los Angeles on public sessions. And I don't know how people do it nowadays, especially with the pairs. You know, it was really dangerous. You never knew where they were going. They didn't know where they were going, so it was really dangerous out there. So, you know, but you deal with what you have. And you just have to manage it the best that you can. So hopefully in the future, these rinks will have some figure skating time dedicated to these young people to pursue their dream. But
and I mean, we've got to be glad that there is ice, because we're complaining about the less than ideal situation, but then ice is ice. And so you wouldn't have the joy of the glide if you didn't have an ice rink at all. So Joyce is probably grateful for the rink that she's got.
That's absolutely true, and also it's a business, so they've got to make money and they've got to put bodies on the ice, and but often figure skating doesn't have as many as you would with 100 people on the ice for public skate. So that's the business, that's for sure. Let's take a look at the scores in the free program. 49.81, that is third in the free program, with a total competition score of 78.47, and that'll put Joyce currently, for the moment, into third place.